It's been a strange weekend all over the world, especially in the world of cricket. We have seen some very entertaining facts coming out this week. We saw India losing to New Zealand, their second loss this year at home in a test match. We saw Pakistan defeating England after 3 years at home. Finally, they have registered a victory. And we saw New Zealand women capping off their maiden ever Women's T20 World Cup title. So, a strange weekend, but a very fascinating one for all cricket lovers, to be honest. I think we wanted such changes to happen. We personally wanted a Pakistan win in Pakistan because of the team they are. We wanted to see a New Zealand fight, which we saw really well, 46 all out India, which none of us expected, but a great display of character from New Zealand cricket side. And we also wanted a new winner apart from Australia and West Indies in the Women's T20 World Cup, which we finally got in the form of New Zealand. So I think it was a great weekend of cricket, a great entertainment of sports generally, and just want to cap off the few important moments in each game. Pakistan provided a rank turner playing on the same pitch which they used for the first game, which could have backfired, but it didn't, and it worked out, and they finally found out their strengths. So that was really fascinating to see, at least them understanding their own capabilities. Then, if we come to the India match, we saw Rachin Ravindra, as usual, playing a top knock, used to the Bengaluru conditions. He's a local boy, a second home, as we all know. Then we know how New Zealand adapted their spin challenges compared to when they were in Sri Lanka. And I think the paces of New Zealand showed their class in both the first innings, of course, when the conditions were overcast, and especially in the second innings when India were motoring along at 402 for 3 and making a very good target in the second innings. But that second new ball burst from New Zealand just showed the side they are. And finally, the Women's T20 World Cup, where New Zealand won the World Cup. We saw South Africa defeat Australia in the semi-finals, which was a mind-blowing fact for everyone. And I think once they defeated Australia, we thought that we might see a South Africa victory just because of how they were playing. But it was a similar story unfolding for the men's and women's team. Both the times they came to the T20 World Cup final this year and they have lost. But great weekend for New Zealand. Really happy to see them coming up in the world of cricket in both the domains. And I just hope we see more entertaining cricket coming up in this week. We have a lot more games happening. We have Pakistan England starting on 24th. We have the India match starting against New Zealand on 24th again. And just we have a lot of non-test match cricket happening. If to be honest with you, we have Sri Lanka, West Indies happening right now on ODI series in Sri Lanka back home, in which Sri Lanka won in outstanding fashion. So just to cap off the whole weekend or the whole week of cricket has been fascinating to watch as a sports fan in domain.